Welcome, fellow travelers, to the Impact History channel. Today we invite you to embark on a journey unlike any other, a journey not just across continents but across the very fabric of time itself. Here we journey not through space but through the astonishing expanse of time. Imagine the centuries unfolding before you, each era a stepping stone leading us to the present moment. Our mission is simple yet profound: to make history come alive, to breathe life into the stories of our ancestors, and to reveal how the triumphs and tragedies of the past continue to shape the world we live in today. History isn't just dates and names, it's a grand narrative of drama, innovation, and human achievement. It's the story of empires rising and falling, of ideas sparking revolutions, and of ordinary people doing extraordinary things. Think of history as a web, each thread representing a choice, an invention, or a moment of courage. A thread pulled in one era can vibrate centuries later, echoing through generations and shaping destinies we could never have imagined. We'll trace those threads together, exploring pivotal moments that changed the course of humanity. We'll ask the great what-ifs. What if a battle had been lost, or a discovery never made? How different might our world be? By looking back, we gain the power to better understand our present and to imagine a wiser, more compassionate future. The lessons of history are not just relics, they are guideposts for the journey ahead. Today our cosmic calendar lands in 7th century China, at the dawn of the Tang Dynasty, a time when the world was on the cusp of transformation and new possibilities shimmered on the horizon. The Tang wasn't just another kingdom, it was a supernova of culture, a beacon of creativity, and a vibrant hub connecting East and West. Merchants, scholars, and travelers from distant lands all converged here, exchanging ideas and goods that would ripple across continents. Poetry rivaled politics, cities buzzed with global visitors, and new ideas flourished in the air. The Tang Dynasty's capital, Chang'an, was a city of dreams where art, science, and philosophy thrived side by side. Why focus on the Tang? Because it shows what's possible when a society embraces openness, merit, and justice. The Tang's commitment to fairness and innovation set a standard that would inspire generations to come. The Tang story is a testament to human potential, born from chaos into magnificence. It reminds us that even in times of upheaval, greatness can emerge, and a civilization can rise from the ashes to shine brighter than ever before. So let's travel back together, walk Chang'an's bustling streets, hear its poets recite verses that still echo today, and explore a legacy that continues to shape our world in ways both seen and unseen. Our journey to China's golden age starts now. Buckle up, open your mind, and prepare to witness the wonders of the Tang Dynasty, a chapter in history that changed the course of civilization forever. Before a new star rises, the old must first fade away, making space for something greater to emerge from the darkness. An old one must collapse, its foundations shaken by the weight of its own ambitions and the passage of time. Our story begins with the Sui Dynasty, a powerful force that, in 589 CE, managed to reunite a fractured China after centuries of chaos and division. For a brief moment, hope returned to the land. Emperor Wen, the dynasty's founder, laid strong foundations, reforming government, building granaries to feed the people, and beginning the monumental Grand Canal, which would link north and south for generations. But grand projects demand immense resources. The vision was bold, but the cost was staggering. Millions toiled, and the empire's wealth was stretched thin. Emperor Yang, Wen's ambitious son, expanded the canal even further and launched disastrous military campaigns against Korea. These wars drained the treasury, exhausted the people, and cost countless lives. Taxes soared to unbearable heights. Forced labor emptied entire villages, leaving fields untended. Famine swept the countryside, and hunger became a daily reality for millions. The people's loyalty, once the Sui's greatest strength, turned to resentment. Desperation grew, and soon, rebellion erupted in every corner of the empire. Across the empire, warlords and peasants alike rose up in defiance. The unity that had once held China together now crumbled, replaced by chaos and violence. The Sui burned brightly, a brief but brilliant flame in China's long history, but like all flames, it eventually burned out, leaving only ashes and memories behind. In this chaos, as the old order collapsed, a new power began to form, one that would seize the opportunity left by the Sui's downfall. With the Sui paralyzed and the throne abandoned, China was desperate for a leader who could restore order and hope. The people longed for peace, for stability, and for a future where their children could thrive once more. Their prayers echoed across the land. Out of this desperation, a northern general named Li Yuan would soon make his move. He saw both the suffering and the opportunity that lay before him. Li Yuan's actions would not only end the chaos, but change the course of Chinese history forever, setting the stage for a new era. The stage was set for a new dynasty to rise from the ruins. As the storm clouds gathered and the first rays of hope pierced the darkness, the universe and society abhors a vacuum. In the emptiness left by the Sui, something new was destined to emerge. The Tang story was about to begin. Let's see how a new dynasty would rise from the ashes of the old. Every great story has a hero. Here it's Li Yuan. But unlike the heroes of legend, Li Yuan was a man shaped by the turbulent times he lived in. The Sui Dynasty, once powerful, was crumbling under the weight of corruption, heavy taxes, and endless wars. The people suffered, and the empire teetered on the edge of collapse. As a northern general and cousin to the Sui emperor, Li Yuan saw the chaos and knew change was needed. He was a skilled leader, respected by his troops, and feared by his enemies. The unrest across the land was a call to action, a chance to restore order and hope to a fractured nation. Encouraged by his brilliant son Li Shimin, he raised the banner of rebellion in 617 CE. Together father and son gathered loyal followers, uniting those who longed for peace and justice. Their cause quickly gained momentum as more and more people joined their ranks, inspired by the promise of a new beginning. Li Yuan captured the capital, declared the Tang Dynasty in 618, and began reunifying China. The fall of the Sui marked the dawn of a new era. Chang'an, the ancient capital, became the heart of a revitalized empire, bustling with life and ambition. His son, Li Shimin, proved a military genius, defeating rivals and restoring order. Through brilliant strategy and fearless leadership, Li Shimin crushed powerful warlords and brought stability to the land. His victories were not just on the battlefield, they won the hearts of the people. In 626 CE, Li Shimin seized power, becoming Emperor Taizong, one of China's greatest rulers. His rise was dramatic, marked by courage and determination. As emperor, Taizong would transform the Tang into a model of enlightened rule. Taizong learned from the Sui's mistakes. A ruler's strength depends on the people's well-being. He understood that prosperity began in the fields and markets, where ordinary people lived and worked. By easing burdens and listening to his subjects, he won their loyalty. He famously said, "The emperor is a boat, the people are the water. The water can carry the boat or capsize it." This wisdom guided his policies, reminding all that the fate of the dynasty rested on the support of its people. Taizong reduced taxes, reformed laws, and expanded the empire's borders. His reforms brought relief to millions, while his armies secured peace and prosperity. The Tang Dynasty's reach stretched farther than ever before, touching distant lands and cultures. He revitalized the civil service exams, choosing officials for talent, not birth. This merit-based system opened doors for scholars from all walks of life, creating a government that valued wisdom and ability above noble lineage. His reign set the foundation for the Tang's golden age. Chang'an became a center of culture, innovation, and trade, drawing people from across Asia and beyond. Under Taizong, China became strong, stable, and open to new ideas. The Silk Road flourished, bringing goods, knowledge, and new beliefs to the empire. Diplomats, merchants, and scholars all found a place in the vibrant world of Tang China. The Tang's brilliance was just beginning. The empire's influence would soon shine across Asia, inspiring generations to come. Let's see how they governed such a vast empire. The Tang's administrative system was as impressive as its culture, balancing power and efficiency across a sprawling land. The Golden Age was underway, and the world was watching as China entered one of its most remarkable eras. How do you govern an empire of 80 million? The Tang built a sophisticated, centralized bureaucracy. At its heart was the civil service exam. Any talented man could rise, regardless of birth. This meritocracy created loyal, capable officials and a stable government. The Tang Code blended strict order with humanity, reducing arbitrary power and ensuring fairness. The empire stretched from Korea to Central Asia, managed through flexible protectorates and a strong center. This system brought peace and stability, allowing culture and commerce to flourish. The Tang's government became a model for centuries. With stability, the Tang economy exploded. The Silk Road, secured by Tang armies, became the world's main artery, linking China to Persia, India, and beyond. Silk, porcelain, and tea flowed west. Horses, glass, and spices came east. Wealth fueled city growth and a new merchant class. At home, improved farming and the Grand Canal created food surpluses and integrated the national economy. Chang'an, the capital, was the world's largest city, a planned metropolis buzzing with global trade and culture. Its markets teemed with goods and languages from every corner of the world. The Tang's prosperity was unmatched. A true golden age. Now let's explore the culture that flourished in this vibrant world. The Tang Dynasty's spirit shone brightest in its culture. Poetry was the soul of society. Scholars, officials, and friends all composed verses. Giants like Li Bai and Du Fu captured romance, nature, and hardship in immortal lines. Art flourished. Sankai ceramics, vivid figurines, and bold landscape paintings brought the era to life. Chang'an was a cosmopolitan hub, home to Persians, Arabs, Indians, and more. Foreign music, fashion, and food mingled with Chinese traditions. Even women, especially among the elite, enjoyed freedoms rare for the time, riding horses, playing polo, and shaping society. The era's openness culminated in Wu Zetian, who rose from concubine to become China's only female emperor. Her controversial reign showed the unique social dynamics of the Tang. The Tang was a true melting pot, dynamic, colorful, and open to the world. Its culture still inspires today. But what about faith in this golden age? Let's find out. The Tang's openness extended to faith. Confucianism and Taoism remained central, but Buddhism reached its peak. Monasteries grew powerful and emperors built grand temples. The monk Xuanzang's journey to India inspired legends and literature. Chang'an was a spiritual crossroads, Zoroastrian temples, Nestorian churches, Manichaean shrines, and even the first mosque in China. For a time, religious pluralism thrived. But as the dynasty weakened, suspicion grew. In 845 CE, Emperor Wuzong launched a massive Buddhist persecution. Monasteries destroyed, monks forced back to secular life. Buddhism survived, but its golden age ended. The Tang's era of spiritual exploration was over. Still, its legacy of religious diversity echoes through history. What if things had turned out differently? Let's explore some alternate timelines. History is a branching river, full of what-ifs. What if the Tang had survived another 300 years? China might have stayed open, exploring the seas, and shaping a different world. What if Buddhism became the state ideology? Monasteries could have rivaled emperors, changing East Asia's spiritual and political landscape. What if the An Lushan rebellion had been avoided? The Golden Age might have endured, with China remaining unified and advanced. These scenarios show how fragile greatness can be. Single events can echo for centuries, shaping the world we inherit. Exploring alternate histories deepens our understanding of what truly happened. The Tang's turning points remind us, history is never inevitable, every choice matters. Now let's see what the Tang left behind. The Tang's brilliance still illuminates our world. Its legacy lives in China's culture, politics, and identity. Chinatowns are called Tangrenji, streets of the Tang people, a tribute to this golden age. The Tang's merit-based bureaucracy shaped Chinese governance for a millennium and inspired reforms worldwide. The Tang Code influenced legal systems across East Asia. Its poetry, art, and inventions, like woodblock printing, transformed culture and communication. Above all, the Tang's spirit of openness and curiosity set a standard for creativity and strength. It was a melting pot, connecting the world through trade and ideas. The Tang reminds us, civilizations thrive when they build bridges, not walls. Its light still guides us. Our voyage has spanned chaos, golden ages, and alternate histories. The Tang story shows what humanity can achieve, and what it can lose. History is a map for the present and future. The Impact History channel is your vessel for more journeys through time. If you enjoyed this adventure, like, subscribe, and join us for more. Every click helps us share the wonders of history. Thank you for watching, and keep exploring.